Hello guys, this is Fabi, and today I'm actually going to talk about the season 2 buffs and nerfs, which I never made a video about this before in this channel. Oh, by the way, I just want to say this, you can agree or disagree, but I just want to let you know that this is all my ideas, my thoughts about the game, about the characters. So if you think I said something wrong, you can, put it in the comments. But yeah, like I said, this is all me. So don't come to me in the future and say, hey motherfucker, you were lying, this didn't happen, blah blah blah, And before we start the video, I just want to say, if you guys like the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, because that would actually help the channel. As you can see, it actually needs it. Anyway, let's start. So I definitely want to start with nerfs, because I'm tired of seeing these characters making every game so miserable. So let's start with Winter Soldier. Obviously, man, this motherfucker, it's not the only he has a lot of damage. This guy needs to be nerfed because he also gets a lot of extra HP from his abilities and the reload and stuff, especially with the rocket team up. Dude, his shots are just so unstoppable, and I think, dude, Winter Soldier needs a change. A huge change, like Iron Fist, which I'm gonna talk about him too. But like, imagine, I wish that Winter Soldier's ult was like only, let's say the max is 5 or something like that, because imagine sometimes there's situations that he goes again and again too much, that he pushes like all the way to your base door, and sometimes you're not even able to get out because that motherfucker's waiting right next to your door for you to come out, so they can just one-shot you, and the kill obviously goes to the Winter Soldier because of his ult. And now guess what? He gets his ult again. God damn it. And also, his damage, his team up with Rocket, I think all of those abilities, all of those stuff, his extra HP, man, I think that character needs a nerf about everything, man. The other character I want to talk about is obviously Hela. I feel like, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, with the last patch Hela got a buff. Dude, I feel like she has a lot of damage. Like, that's just my idea, but like, I think she has a lot of damage, man. Like, even as a Wolverine main, but I can't handle her, man. I literally cannot handle her. I get a couple of shots, bang, I'm like almost dead, or like my passive is active. I don't want to waste my passive like that, dude. Less damage or something. And the other character I want to talk about is obviously, which, I mean, I would get sad if he got nerfed, Wolverine, because I'm definitely not a Vanguard main, but I am experienced from myself that how much trouble I create in the battlefield. Dude, it's just annoying, and I know that it's annoying, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie about it, But yeah, man, I think that Wolverine definitely needs a nerf. Maybe I was thinking, maybe, after the shift ability, the attack speed he gets should be like a little less. Like, I'm just thinking about like what they can do to nerf him, or like they can little extra cooldown to his right click, to his dash, the little dash. But like, except that I think Wolverine is not, as like, we shouldn't be worried about Wolverine as much as Winter Soldier, because you can just get the thing as Vanguard and just avoid it, because like, thing actually counters me, dude. Like, I can't move, I can't jump around, it's just annoying. And I think they should also nerf the Neymar, but this is what I'm thinking, dude. I don't think Neymar is as broken as the others. What I care is his team up ability with Luna Snow. Dude, that shit just like has a lot of damage, decreases your move speed so much, and like it stays on the battlefield more than the regular squids. So it's just like like you gotta break it, and it got more HP than the other ones. So to the point, like, you can just put that somewhere and just sit and not do anything and just get a kill with that. I think that's kind of not fair. So I think that you know, his team up needs to get a nerf with Luna Snow. But except that I think Neymor's fine. Maybe they can buff his ultimate. You know, maybe like the ult can land faster kinda. That's what I'm thinking. But about that team up damage, dude, he needs a fucking nerf, bro. The Moon Knight. So I thought they were going to, you know, nerf the Moon Knight. And with the nerf, I thought that they were gonna, you know, touch a little bit to his ultimate reveal. But they actually didn't do shit about it. They just made the hands comes out of the moon kind of slower, but that's all they did about Moon Knight. Which is, I don't think which is enough, dude. Like, he's actually so broken and he's not getting banned. Like, imagine somebody just, I don't know why Moon Knight doesn't get banned, but Wolverine gets banned every single game. Like, that's kind of annoying. But imagine, just imagine that someone is not banning Moon Knight and somebody's playing Moon Knight, but they're like good Moon Knight. I'm talking about like good ones. Yeah, that would be kind of problem. And I think Moon Knight's ultimate reveal should, you know, be more. And dude, I want to talk about the Mantis. Dude, this Mantis maybe needs a buff with the healing or something. But you know, it's like Adam Warlock. I was gonna talk about Adam Warlock. So let me talk about Mantis like this. I think she should heal with the basic attacks, but she doesn't, which is, you know, I don't know if it's okay or not. I mean, she has a nice ult, blah blah blah, you know, she heals the team. But man, I feel like Mantis should be able to heal with the basic attacks, because like, if you think about it, man, that's Mantis, like Mantis, bro, Mantis. And also, about the nerf part, I think Mantis's damage should be nerfed. Like, it should be like Mantis should be hitting like as much as Luna Snow or something. But like Mantis, bro, if you get a headshot from Mantis, you're fucking dead, bro. Like 2 headshots, that's it. You're done. You're gone. You know. Let's say you're 250 or like even like 300 or something. I don't know. You get 2 headshots, bro. You're gone. You know. Fuck that, bro. What kind of support is that? Like, she should be healing or something, bro. And I want to talk about Punisher. Obviously, man, imagine you're in a beautiful team fight. Everybody's fighting, everybody's focused, everything is going perfect. Just imagine. And then this motherfucker just gets in a corner and puts his turret and just, you know, just affects everything. Like, shit on everything in that battlefield, bro. Like, I think the damage with the turret should be reduced. It should go down. And I think that Punisher's shotgun should hit less, because as a Wolverine, I get one tapped by a goddamn Punisher close range. Like, bro, well, you know, how's that fair? Well, and then the next we got the buffs. I think that they should make, especially some characters, they need it so bad that to the point, I think, like, just like how I said, this is just me, dude, okay? But I think, you know, sometimes some characters, they're not even playable. To the point, they're not even playable. You know, they need buffs so bad. Like, imagine how bad that is. I want to start with Adam Warlock. Dude, I think Adam Warlock needs a huge buff, and I feel like Adam Warlock's skills also needs a change, because I don't really like the Adam Warlock skills, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think a healer's only heal ability, or I guess you guys call it strategist, but whatever the fuck you guys call, okay, I think that character's only heal ability should not be his E ability. You know, that shouldn't be the only one, dude. Like, I wish that his basic attacks were healing. I wish something else was healing. I wish his ult was healing, or like his ult needs a buff too. I wish like that was on the battlefield more. You know, the more you die, the more you come back, and you keep coming back. You know, like, you could have million ways to make that damn character more annoying, but you guys just choose to make that character is the fucking worst, the most miserable character in the game. But anyway, I think he needs a whole change like Iron Fist. Iron Fist was an assassin and he became a goddamn tank buster. I don't know whose idea was that, but yeah, I'm gonna talk about that too, by the way, because I don't want to forget about that, because dude, I have a load on Iron Fist. You know, I feel like a fool, bro. Like I feel like I have that lowered for no reason now. I feel like a fucking waste of time, dude. Well, let's talk about Iron Fist, if we were talking about it. I think Iron Fist was nice before. Yes, he was broken, but he was definitely not the most broken character, or, you know, he was not the strongest character or the most broken, you know, like I said. I think there's a lot more characters that they need, you know, they need buff or change, but Iron Fist was not one of them, because right now Iron Fist is a tank buster, and I don't think Iron Fist should be a tank buster. I feel like Iron Fist should be an assassin like how he was before. I think everything was good before, and I think they fucked up now. And I'm not playing Iron Fist anymore, which, you know, I don't even choose him even if Wolverine is banned, which I'm a huge tank buster myself. But yeah, man, I hope you guys bring the Iron Fist back. And I think Scarlet Witch needs a buff. If you think about it, that's not fair that a goddamn support has more damage than you, because if you think about it, Cloak and Dagger actually damages more than a Scarlet Witch. Like, make it make sense, dude. Come on. Like, she's a DPS. You know, I have nothing bad to say about her right clicks. They damage a lot, yes, but I would rather, you know, her hitting maybe a little bit more. Like, okay, cool. Like, not a lot. You know, I'm not expecting, like, she is broken, yes. She's definitely broken. But, like, I'm not expecting too much. But, like, at least a little bit more, dude. Like, a little bit more damage. And then the next character I want to talk about is Hawk. I think Hawk is full of bullshit. I think Hawk is just a useless some kind of creature in the game. I don't think it should be like this, because that's not how I was imagining him when I started this game. You know, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna play Thor, I'm gonna play Hawk, blah blah blah. But like, what the fuck, dude? Why the fuck would I play Hawk at this point? Like, he's so bad. What they can do, I think they can change his abilities, which that would be really nice. I think, or if you really want to keep the Hawk like this, you could even add more HP, because, you know, in the comics and shit, Hawk is just like unstoppable. Maybe make it like fucking 1,000 HP, or like make it like, you know, his shield, for example, his shift ability, his shield, dude, it breaks so easily. Like, come on, man, that's Hawk, bro. You know, like, make it more realistic. Like, that's Hawk. Fuck, like, that shield shouldn't be breaking. I don't know, like, maybe he could have had more damage, or maybe he could have had like more mobility or something. Like, they need to change something about that motherfucker, bro. Like, he's not giving me my expectations. And the other character I was actually disappointed, just like Hulk, is Human Torch. I was actually waiting for this guy, bro. Like, I was actually excited about playing Human Torch, and I was like, well, Human Torch is gonna come, you know, I might main him, the fire motherfucker, but like, man, come on. Like, he can get caught so easily, and, you know, his abilities and stuff, like his falling ability, yes, that can one-shot you, but then I'm all the way in the ground, like, and Human Torch is a really slow character, even with the shift. Like, fuck that shift. I think if they want to do something, they need to add more speed. You know, I think they need to add more speed to that character. And if they want to change it, you know, they could have do his basic attacks like Psylocke's. You know, Psylocke has multiple shit throwing too. Like, Psylocke is throwing kunais, I think. But like, Psylocke's kunais, and they damage the same. Like, Human Torch has good damage close range with the basic attacks, but he's shit from the far. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get the fuck in them? No, I'm gonna die. So I need to play kind of, you know, from all the way from the air, like kind of even far. So I need more damage, and I need a buff for Black Panther. Dude, I think Black Panther is bugged because his passive says the less HP, the more damage, right? But I tried that shit and nothing is changing, dude. Like, what more damage? 5 more damage? 10 more damage? Like, fuck you, man. You know, you should get more damage. I think Loki is another character that I think that he should get buffed, because I feel like Loki's sometimes Loki's basic attacks can be kind of annoying, which they do have a good damage, which they do have a good healing. I can't complain about it, but I feel like they should kind of, you know, follow the target, like Cloak and Dagger, for example. And I think they should change the Captain America. Dude, that character's hard. Okay, I tried a couple times, but maybe I suck, but I'm definitely not good at him. So I would actually love if you got a change or something. And the other character I want to talk about is Mr. Fantastic. Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Dude, he was strong, and then I'm not sure if he got nerfed or something, or people knew how to play against him, because the first times I played him, he was actually like strong, I guess. But now, nah.